If you clicked on this video, I assume that you're someone who wants to feel less anxious, that you're sick of feeling this way, and you want to do anything you can to find more peace in your life. If that sounds like you, then trust me when I tell you that what I am about to share with you is going to be extremely valuable, because it was for me. I spent 8 years studying psychology, and then another 3 years getting my master's in science and clinical mental health counseling. And the entire time I've been searching for ways to reduce anxiety. Not because I knew everything about anxiety, but because I struggled with it myself for most of my life. I felt so embarrassed about how much I worried all the time that I hid it from everyone around me. It wasn't until I went to therapy myself that I realized I didn't have to be ashamed of my struggles. And after learning effective coping strategies, I stopped avoiding the things that scared me and started living a more peaceful life. Today, I'm going to share with you 7 secrets I discovered that helped unlock calm inside of me. No, 1, journaling. So journaling has been around forever, right? But only recently did I realize just how powerful it is at reducing anxiety. You see, anxiety thrives when we ruminate or keep replaying negative thoughts over and over again in our heads. A lot of times these thoughts are unconscious, meaning we don't even realize we're rethinking them until they become a big jumbled mess in our minds. When we journal, we take those thoughts and put them down on paper. We get them out of our heads where they can't hurt us anymore. You can think of it like cleaning your room. When your room is messy, it's hard to relax and enjoy your space. But once you clean it up, you can breathe easy. Journaling allows us to clear out the anxious thoughts that are weighing us down. There's also something really freeing about writing. When you write things down, you're taking control of them. Instead of being at the mercy of your mind, you're now in control of your thoughts. Here's how I approach journaling. First, I ask myself, what am I feeling right now? And I take a few moments to check in with my body. Where do I feel sensations of anxiety? Is it in my chest, my stomach, my hands? What does it feel like there? Once I've identified that, I start writing whatever comes to mind. I don't edit myself. I don't try to make sense of it. I just let it flow onto the page. Sometimes I write about my worries and fears. Other days I write about the things I'm grateful for. Gratitude journaling, by the way, is an amazing way to retrain your brain to focus on the positive instead of the negative. If you're looking for more specific guidance on how to journal, I recommend the book, The Mind-Body Connection by Dr. John Sharp. No, 2, I don't plan my day down to the minute anymore. Okay, yes, I know how satisfying it feels to plan out your day perfectly and check off each task as you go, but it creates way more anxiety for me than it's worth. When I try to plan out every little detail, I'm setting myself up for disappointment because things never go as planned. Then I feel guilty and overwhelmed and anxious. Instead, now I plan my day loosely. I make a list of the things I need to get done, but I don't worry about the exact time I'll finish them. This gives me the flexibility to take breaks when I need them and still get everything done. It's so much less stressful this way. Oh, and if you love planning your day, then by all means, continue to do it the way that makes you happy. Don't let anyone tell you that there's a right or wrong way to plan. I just personally found that it increased my stress levels, and I had to stop. Number 3, I set healthy boundaries. Did you know that setting boundaries is actually a form of self-care? When we say yes to everything, we're setting ourselves up for burnout. Then we end up resenting the people we said yes to because we didn't have the energy to give them what they wanted. We feel resentful and guilty and anxious. Instead, when we set healthy boundaries, we're retelling the world that we care about ourselves and that we won't tolerate being treated poorly. We're also telling other people that we're not available 24/7, and that's okay. It might feel scary at first to turn down requests, but the more you practice, the easier it gets. Plus, when you say no to others, You free up time to say yes to yourself and what you want to do. And that feels good. No. 4. I practice deep breathing exercises. Deep breathing exercises are great for calming down when you're feeling anxious. When we're anxious, our breathing becomes shallow and rapid. This makes our heart race and makes us feel more panicked. By slowing down our breathing, we can calm down our heart rate and relax our body. There are a ton of deep breathing exercises online that you can try. My personal favorite is box breathing. Here's how it works. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Breathe out through your mouth for 4 seconds, and then hold again for 4 seconds. Repeat this as many times as you need to. No. 5. I don't fight my negative thoughts. You see, for the longest time, I thought that having negative thoughts meant that there was something wrong with me. I tried to ignore them, push them away, and pretend that they weren't there. But that just made things worse. I ended up feeling more anxious and insecure. I was so ashamed of my thoughts that I hid them from everyone around me. But once I learned that negative thoughts are normal, and that everyone has them, I felt so much better. Negative thoughts don't mean that there's anything wrong with you. They're just thoughts. They're not facts. When we try to fight our negative thoughts, we give them more power. Instead, we can choose to ignore them. We can choose not to believe them. And that takes away their power. Remember, you're not your thoughts. You're the one who gets to decide what to do about them. No. 6. I focus on the present moment. One of the biggest sources of anxiety for me was worrying about the future. I spent so much time and energy imagining all sorts of worst-case scenarios that could happen, and it wore me down. Eventually, I couldn't even enjoy the present moment because I was too busy worrying about the future. But once I started focusing on the present moment, everything changed. I learned to appreciate the things around me, the people in my life, and the beautiful planet we live on. When we focus on the present moment, we can't help but feel grateful. And gratitude is the opposite of anxiety. Here's a simple exercise that you can use to focus on the present moment. Ask yourself, what do I see, hear, smell, taste, and touch right now? Take a few moments to really tune into your senses and notice what's around you. This will help bring you back to the present moment, and the more you practice, the easier it'll get. And number 7, I surround myself with supportive people. The people we surround ourselves with have a huge impact on how we feel. When we're surrounded by supportive, loving people, we feel good. We feel safe and accepted. But when we're around negative, judgmental people, we feel bad. We feel like we have to walk on eggshells around them. Surrounding ourselves with negative people can drain our energy and make us feel anxious. That's why it's important to choose our friends wisely. We want to be around people who lift us up and make us feel good about ourselves. This doesn't mean that we have to agree with them all the time, or that we can't have different opinions. It just means that we should be around people who respect us and our opinions, and who we can talk to openly and honestly. So there you have it, 7 secrets I discovered that helped unlock calm inside of me. I hope that they help you too. Remember, you deserve to live a life that you're proud of, a life filled with joy, happiness, and peace. Don't let anxiety hold you back any longer. Take the first step towards a more peaceful life today. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more mental health tips. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.